Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the iGrow 60 webinar. This is where we're going to talk about culture, marketing, leadership, and community. This is a very exciting webinar for us to be kicking off. This is the first time that we've ever kicked off the iGrow 60, and we really want to start to create that atmosphere here at iGrow. My name is Ron Pope. I'm the co-founder and CEO for iGrow Network. Let me introduce you to the team here just real quick so you understand who's working behind the scenes and working extremely hard actually on your guys' behalf. I've got Lawrence Sell, the co-founder and chief technology officer for the iGrow Network. We've got Mike Green, an executive founder and associate advisory board member, works day in and day out, volunteering his time, one of the hardest working individuals I've ever had the opportunity to build shoulder to shoulder with. Next, we've got Steve Hyman, a co-founder and head of customer service. He's the individual behind the scenes taking care of all your guys' needs and heading up our customer service team. So, Steve, appreciate you, my friend. Next, we've got Rob Hanley, director of marketing. And I've got Tammy Yarber, my executive assistant, and also part of customer service. So that's part of the team. That is not all of the team. We have multiple programmers. We've got about 8 programmers working in the back office. We've got another team working on the front end, and then we've got our app development teams and our desktop version teams. We've got teams all over the place. So things are moving and shaking, and we're excited for I would say the future, but I want to say the immediate future. We're excited for what's coming around the corner here, and each and every one of you guys get the opportunity to participate in it. Our mission at the iGrow Network is very simple. It's to create a global culture of leadership and community. And that's exactly what our different corporate webinars are in place to help with, all the support that we provide to you guys, just everything that we're doing to reach out there. And then you guys in the field, the leaders, the builders, you guys are so vital to this mission. And so we look forward to, seeing everybody get on board with the mission and go forward in unison together, everybody rowing in the same direction. Let's talk real quick about what is the iGrow Network. If you're new here tonight and you don't know what that is, the iGrow Network is a social media marketing company. And I'm going to explain what that is here in just a moment. But on top of being a social media marketing company, we have a very unique opportunity here, guys. We get to be the exclusive marketing arm for a new social network called Leafit. Okay, and through that relationship with Leafit is really where the iGrow Network vision has blossomed and grown into something just enormous on where we can go with this company and how quickly we can go there. I'm going to walk you guys through some of that here as we go through this webinar. The first thing I want to talk about, though, is the proven market. Why can we build so quickly? Why is this opportunity so enormous for you guys and for your prospects? Well, we're talking about the social media industry, or the social networks that are out there: Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Google+, and Facebook. This is not a new market. This is something that's been around for a while. Prior to Facebook coming out in 2004, you had MySpace. All right, now you've got these newer companies that are popping up, like Google+, that came out in 2011, has already built their organization to over 540 million users. It's just incredible what's able to happen in this industry. In my 19 years of building large companies, I've never seen anything explode so quickly as a company that taps into the social network. Okay, and on top of that, giving opportunity back to the consumers, back to the users. That's never been done before. Now, let's talk about the number of pictures that are being posted every single day. And I'm going to show you how this all ties together here in a moment. But really right now, I just want you to get an understanding for the magnitude of the social networks. All right, so the number of pictures being posted daily, you got Pinterest down here with 20 million pictures a day. If that was the only one I displayed, that's enough right there to go, oh my gosh, that is a lot of pictures. But look at Facebook over here, 350 million pictures. There's one even bigger than that. Snapchat has over 400 million pictures every single day uploaded to their network. I mean, we're talking about some very significant traffic here, guys. Now, it doesn't just stop, at the end of this year. It continues to go. Here's some projections on what's going to happen with the social network users as we continue out to 2017. It's projected over 2.5 billion users by 2017. And look what this equates into. If you look at online shopping and you look at, again, I'm going to tie all this together for you, but if you look at the e-commerce sales on what's really taking place online, this year is about 1.5 trillion, but through 2017 they're expecting almost a full $1 trillion more than what we're doing this year. And it's not all of a sudden just going to plummet off the side. It's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Why do I bring all this up? Because if you're here for the first time tonight, evaluating, where can you build this business, or how big can you build it? What's the opportunity? Is there room in the market for you? Is it saturated? If any of those questions are running through your mind, I wanted to show you some graphs real quick to get you to understand this is the market that we're playing in, and it's enormous. There's plenty of room. Matter of fact, if you look at the screen here in front of you, these are some of the other players in the market. You may recognize some of these icons. If you're like me, you've got some of these open every single day, all day long. You're on there chatting and socializing with people. But you know what? I want to ask you just a few questions and really get your mind going on this. Which of these social networks on this page offered you a portion of their revenue? Okay, have you thought about that? What if they would have shared their revenue with you? How would that have impacted your life today? I mean, let's stop and think about that just for a moment. If you think about the exponential growth of your social network on whatever social network you're playing on, okay, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it doesn't matter, whichever one you're on, look at how many friends you personally have. If you've got 100 friends, 200 friends, 1,000 friends, whatever it is, now think about this. How many of those each have hundreds of friends or thousands of friends who each have hundreds of friends or thousands of friends? Now, could you imagine if you were able to make just $1 to $5 a month for everyone that was referred into that social network? Do you think that if that was something that was offered, maybe you would have referred a few more friends? Okay, put maybe just a little bit more focus towards it, and on top of that, do you think you would be a little bit more loyal to that particular network instead of making those rash decisions quickly just to go, I'm going to go over here, okay, and I'm going to rebuild my network? Why do people do that? Because they feel no loyalty. There's no reason to. But here's a question that I think is really going to strike a chord with you guys. Do you think a social network that offered their users all of those things could quickly gain popularity and become one of the largest social networks in history? I think the answer is obvious. Of course it would. And that's exactly why we're here tonight, because this is your chance to share in the wealth. The iGrow network has created a business model that allows you to tap into the social media industry in a way that's never been done before. Matter of fact, the iGrow network is bringing multiple different markets together. All right, the first market obviously is social networking. There's over 2 billion users in that industry, so why not tap into it? That's up almost 1 billion users since 2011. So in just the last 3 years, it's doubled in size. All right, so again, I've been building businesses for a long time, and if I'm going to evaluate a business model, that's one of the things I want to find out. What's my traffic? What's my potential user base? Okay, online advertising, $135 billion a year industry right there. Massive. Why is that so big? And if you look at that, it's up 17 billion in just the last 2 years. Why is that happening? Because trends are moving to go online. If you're thinking, well, I don't know if all my friends are going to shop online. With the numbers that I just showed you, if they haven't already shopped online, they're going to in the next few years here. So why not get in front of that wave? And if you look at online advertising going up like it is, it's because these professional advertising companies realize that's where the trends are headed. So if that's where the trends are headed, shouldn't you be headed in that same direction? Affiliate and direct sales, $167 billion a year. To some people, it's a bad word. Talking about network marketing, talking about affiliate-based programs. Okay, the combination of the two, $167 billion a year industry, up $2 billion in the last 12 months. That is not a business model that's going away anytime soon. Word of mouth marketing is one of the strongest marketing methods that anybody could ever use. We've chosen to tap into that industry and give you guys an opportunity to play in this, rather than doing what some of the other social networks have done and just go out and raise money and keep all the wealth for themselves and monetize on top of their users. We're going to share with you guys. E-commerce, this is the biggest one of them all. Look at this, $1.5 trillion per year, and that's up from $1 trillion. That's a $500 billion increase in just the last 2 years. All right, so remember that question, well, you're not sure if your friends are shopping online. Chances are they're heading that direction. So add it all together, what has the iGrow network done for you? We've created an opportunity to tap into $1.8 trillion a year market, and it's growing every single day. So I want to pause for a second and just congratulate you guys on making the decision to be here tonight and spend this time with us, because this is something that's never been done before, and it's not going to be repeated anytime soon. And you guys have a first-to-market opportunity tonight. What's the current status with the iGrow network? Well, we actually kicked off our new back office and website last Thursday night, and our programming team did an exceptional job with all of that. If you've been around for, or if you were there for the launch, and you're in your back office, the money tab, it's still being audited right now. Some of that old data coming over from the old back office did not come over properly, so our programming teams have been working day in and day out to get that done. We made the announcement last night we were going to be turning it on. I apologize for that. When I went through and did the final audits, we found some errors, so we had to fix that first. Been working with the programmers all day, and it is extremely close to being able to be turned on. I've got my fingers crossed for, I would say at this point, tomorrow is what we're shooting for. I don't want to make an empty promise to you guys there, so just stand by and wait for the announcement. But that is our primary focus right now, is in getting that turned back on. Matrix cutoffs are now live. Okay, we're talking about what does that mean? Well, in order to go into a matrix, you have to be placed there. First off, you're invited, and then when you become an associate with the iGrow network, then you go into the matrix. Well, there's 2 days out of the week that we do that. One is Monday, one is Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. And the reason that we do that is to get everybody in there in chronological order as they're coming in. We're sending emails out saying, hey, by the way, X number of people looked at the business after you, and they'll be coming in, and you might want to go ahead and secure your position. So what we've done is we've slowed it down going into the matrix to allow folks to make that decision to go ahead and go, yeah, I'm going to get in. And you've got till Monday or Thursday to make those decisions and keep other people underneath you that came in that chronological order. Okay, so that is, I think, a major enhancement. I love that feature there, which is also going to allow us to expand on that later on in the future. I'm not going to address that tonight, but I just know that we'll be able to expand based on that. Okay, we've canceled all the Leafit webinars, so if you were previously going to Leafit webinars, obviously you found your way here tonight, but if your teams are still wondering where they are, make sure that they go to the iGrownet.com and click on the webinars button on the homepage and re-register for all the webinars, because all the Leafit webinars were canceled. Definitely let your teams know that. And tons of new features, guys, are still being worked on for the new back office. We've got a great back office there, but we are adding a lot of new reports, internal messaging where you can actually communicate with your personals and your upline. That's right around the corner. Summaries of your unilevel and your matrix, as well as a full unilevel viewer. All right, so a lot of great features still coming around the corner. That's just what I put on the slide here tonight. We've got just dozens and dozens of things that we already have planned that are going to make your guys' business management totally cutting edge here in the near future. So we'll just every couple of days you'll see new features rolling out. We're very active. Like I say, we have large programming teams that allow us to do this. Okay, let's continue with the current status, because I want to show you guys exactly where we are. Right now we got about 3,000 associates. We got about 55,000 affiliates. That's users. Matter of fact, I believe that number is now over 60,000. So I'll need to update that number for you guys. But we are over 55,000 users. We've got 12 full-time employees, and we got 27 plus associate advisory board members. What is that? Well, we're a company that's all about you guys. Okay, that's been my sole focus for the last several years that I've been in this industry, and worked my way up into the corporate side of it. I used to build from the field, built large teams, hundreds of thousands of people, but what I noticed is a lot of companies didn't care what their field had to say, didn't care about their members and things, and that is something that we will care about. And we do. And the Associate Advisory Board, Mike Green and some of the other board members that are out there that we've offered the opportunity to, and they've stepped forward. We have lots of applications right now for people wanting to get onto the Associate Advisory Board. But what it is it's a group of associates out in the field that have skills and a track record that we want to basically leverage. We want them to come forward and look at what it is that we're about to roll out. Look at the different products, look at the different promos and things like that, and then give us their advice on these things so that we can make better informed decisions on what the field wants to see. This is your guys' company too, and we're completely in tune with that. And what I want to do at this time, though, is I want to bring one of the leaders forward that I've had the opportunity to work with over the last couple of years here, and he's an incredible individual. Doc Fran Clark is a pillar in this industry. And Doc, I know, has built teams in excess of 700,000 people. He has spoken at major events, and he's been master distributor for different companies. He's consulted with large companies. Doc has a track record longer than my arm. And Doc, are you with me?
Hey, Ron, I am present and excited.
Excellent. Doc, I'm so excited to have you here tonight and to be part of the team. And what I want to do is I want to give you an opportunity to take the floor and just talk to the folks on the webinar a little bit about your excitement. Why are you so excited? What is that all about?
Well, Ron, this is really I've been in the industry 35 years, and thank you for that lovely introduction. And it is so delightful to be on the cutting edge of what is the mega trend in our industry. And for whatever reason, in the 35 years I've been involved with about 10 companies that I've built with intention, and all of them except for one have been startup companies. So I don't know why God affected me with this desire to be part of the growing pains of every company. But with that said, it is so exciting and so remarkably rewarding when you have the ability to ride through. And with regard to iGrow, I'd been invited by about 6 people to look at this company, going back 5 or 6 months, and I really wasn't interested in looking at it at that point in time until someone pointed out to me that a gentleman named Ron Pope and Rob Hanley had come on as corporate entities in this company, and my interest level went from virtually non-existent or curiosity to highly motivated to get involved. And the reason is exactly what I'm looking at in this. Now, here's your inaugural webinar for iGrow Network. And the quality of what I'm looking at here looks like a decade-old, multi-billion-dollar business that has got all of its act together and really playing their cards perfectly. The imagery is perfect, the execution is flawless, the message is unbelievable. Why did I get so excited? Well, I got excited because of you and Rob. I had had experience with you and your excellence in the past, so I knew that if you had put yourselves in line with this company, it had to have some intrinsic value. I'm very interested in this transition from traditional network marketing into these social media spaces. And folks, this is where the game is and going for the rest of our time on the planet. Now, why is that? Well, Ron, you've already pointed out with these excellent graphics and the excellent demographics that you've shown here in your charts, when you consider the reality that the largest network marketing company in history being defined as 60 years since Amway started this trend, the largest network marketing company logs in about 11 million total all-time customers and associates. That company, of course, would be Amway. And then you look at the staggering statistic of companies in the social media space that literally in the space of months and short years have catapulted into the hundreds of millions of people involved in that platform, and even into the billions, as we know, with Facebook. So who would not be interested in being aligned with that transition? And who would not be interested in being aligned with a company that is literally the first to market that I'm aware of with a compensation plan that actually does pay us for being part of their social platform? So from where I'm sitting, this is a gift from God. And we are all absolutely blessed to have been invited to glimpse at this, let alone be invited to participate. And, you know, I'm going to cut it off there because I've stood on my soapbox probably long enough.
Doc, you've earned the right to stand on that soapbox, my friend. And I did enjoy having the opportunity to go on a cruise last year with you and your lovely wife Nancy, and really get to know who you guys are and what you're about. And I think that's why you and I hit it off. Is we both have similar morals and values, and we value our teams, and we value the input from the field. I want to thank you for the kind words and that you shared there with about Rob and I. And I've been in the same boat as you with startups. I mean, it's been especially in this industry, to find good leadership. I have worked under CEO after CEO, and it always comes down to a moral issue. I've walked away from incomes of $20,000 to $35,000 a month because the CEOs did not have their morals in line. And so for you to say that you're here because of myself and the other and Rob Hanley and the rest of the corporate staff that we have, that means a lot. I really appreciate that. And guys, you have my focus, my dedication, my commitment. I would not let you guys down, and I appreciate the fact that, Doc, you see that. So thank you so much for sharing that, and let's make this our last startup. What do you say?
Yeah, you bet. I have one last parting comment, if I can, and that is, folks, those of you listening to this webinar tonight are getting a glimpse of the vision and gaining a vision, perhaps, and hopefully of your own. So I want to leave you with a thought that vision without action is just daydreaming. So folks, grab your vision, go after it with all of your effort, all of your action, and you will change the financial destiny of yourself and your family for the decades to come. Thank you, Ron, for the opportunity to talk.
Thank you, Doc. Appreciate it. All right, guys, the next person that we're going to bring out here is another just a very dynamic leader, and she has been on some of our Inner Circle webinars before. Another seasoned veteran from the industry, Coach Kathy Buchanan. And Kathy, I mean, look at this guy. She's been in the industry for over 17 years, built massive companies, and just, I mean, done some amazing things with the industry. She was personally invited to the company from one of the ladies that I just totally love, and I think she's amazing, which is Elise Williams. And let me unmute Kathy here. Kathy, how are you doing this evening? Are you with me?
Hey, Ron. I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and mute up Kathy because we have a little bit of an echo and background noise, so I'm going to go ahead and mute up and let you have the floor.
I appreciate it, Ron. Thank you. Well, it's really a privilege to be back on tonight, and I'm doing a repeat of last Tuesday night's, when I went over some training. But I have to tell you, I listened to Ron's and Mike, their call last night on the Jumpstart webinar, and I really hope that you can, when you hear Ron, that you really get the sense of what he's saying is so from his heart. He talked last night about the desire of creating a legacy development company. That's what he sees iGrow as being, kind of part of the caption. And that just touches my heart. Another thing is, a week ago I was honored to be put on the AAB. Elise was always that voice for all of her huge team, but now to be on that the attention to detail that Ron gives.
Kathy, you're cutting in and out. We're having a hard
Something
time.
I've never seen before. Kathy, you're cutting in and out. Am I? Oh, that didn't happen last week. Can you hear me better?
Yes, let's go ahead with that. Try that one more time if you would.
Is that better? Go ahead with that. Try that one more time if you would. Okay. So sorry about that. But just the time that Ron put on through the weekend, that wasn't just him saying that. I saw it firsthand, and how he listens to us in the field. That's really important to him. So just know that you are a part of something that is bigger than we could ever imagine that it is, as well as that we're important and we're listened to. And so wanted to really share that appreciation for how they reach out to all of us. Let me see. I just got a message. Let me see if it's from you guys. Nope. Okay. So last week when I did this presentation, this little bit of training of what I do, I'll come back. My mantra is that I want to bring value into every conversation I have with people, especially on social media, because we can't see face-to-face or have that face-to-face conversation. So that's what I want to bring tonight. If I can bring some nuggets that you can take away from this evening and put right into practice, then it warms my heart. And last Wednesday, the day after the training, Justin Holiday was on the training with me as well, and someone I really admire and have watched doing amazing things with Leafit, and now as we term it, iGrow. He sent me a message and asked me if I would give him. Oh gosh. So I'm getting all of these messages. I apologize. I had everything turned off on the computer. He messaged me and said, "Hey, Kathy, can I get kind of a screenshot of what you post when you post on Facebook?" And I said, "Absolutely." So sent it over to him. And shortly later, this is what he wrote. Like I said, it warms my heart. He says, "I implemented the one piece and last night sent out a campaign in the group, not posting my link, but just engaging some folks. And this morning, I've had like 10 conversations with people and getting to know them, and I've had 3 signups, one associate, and a few others who are going through the capture pages now." And then his comment tonight when I asked his permission, he says, "Yeah, I've been doing this all week and having awesome conversations with people, changing people's lives." So Jess, I know you're out there listening. Just thank you so much for that. It helps us to know that we're doing the right thing and getting that encouragement. So when I talk to people about iGrow, well, there's 3 of you guys on tonight. There's either you're on here because someone said, "Hey, get on this webinar and get an idea of what's going on with this iGrow," and you're just curious. You want to just kind of get that sneak peek. That's great. We also have associates who have paid, who have seen the vision, the big vision of what this is for each of them. And then we have affiliates. We have a lot of affiliates. And I want you to know that the thing I've loved about this company, and Lauren Sowell, who is the CEO of the leafit, the IDAP that started this whole incredible journey, the value that he has seen in affiliates, and Ron as well, how important you are. And so just to know that you are really critical out there, and the importance of keeping things free. But you know, as you see things, you may decide to be an associate, but there won't be anyone that's going to be saying you've got to, or you've got to be doing this. It's going to be something that comes to your core, and you're just like, "I am running with this because what I see this is going to be." So those are the 3 people. So affiliates and associates, you both have something really big that you can bring to those out there that you know personally, or you're getting to know, or you will know soon on especially Facebook. That's probably the best platform out there for building relationships. And the thing is, and it could have been you that brought you to Leafit and iGrow. There's a lot of people out there, and we have pains. We have the pain of being in a business, direct sales network marketing, but not having people to talk to, not having money coming in to help us take care of our essentials to get by, but we just get that burning desire of being that entrepreneur. And we know there's going to be something out there, just like Ron had mentioned. And there's people also who need something that they can do that's simple online because of either just health reasons, disabilities, or being that stay-at-home mom who has a lot of kids and can't get out and about. So we have, and you have, so much value to bring to people. And what you need to do is you need to get out there and make those comments on your Facebook page. Definitely tailor it so that it's not constant. You don't want to really spam even on your own personal page where people start feeling like, I kind of coined the phrase, the yuck factor. You want to stay away from that, but at least give some curiosity when you're making posts to people or on your Facebook page, and getting them to be curious, to want to know more. And that means, like what Justin said, I didn't put my links out there. He had put just something that was conversational and curiosity invoking, and people respond to that and they want more information. And that's going to just be such a dividend to you. It's the stories also. You may not have success yet with your business, whether you're an affiliate or an associate. And I want you to know, affiliates, this is a business for you. I want you to know that right now. You have two ways of being able to get income, so I want you to realize that. So, but stories. So if there's somebody on your team, your upline, your sponsor, or anybody else in the whole Leafit iGrow nation, then take those stories and share things with them about what's exciting and what's happening here and there. So those are things that are really going to set you apart from others who really are just putting out there, join my team, you've got to check this out. Get them curious and interested in it. So craft your message that's going to elicit curiosity and interest, and keep the thread. This is what's really fun. When you get when you have some engagement, and that means people responding to your post. And also know there's a lot of people that won't respond, but they're watching you. So think of that in mind as you make a comment. Let's say Joe says, "Hey, I want to know more information. What is this that you're talking about?" Well, rather than putting a link out there and saying, "Oh my gosh, Joe, you've got to check this out. This is the biggest, most incredible thing out there," what you say is merely, "Hey, Joe, it's great to connect. You know what? I'm going to send you a private message." And keep it at that. Not a lot of words, maybe just a little thing that gives that little relationship thing that they feel that closeness. And what you will start to witness is seeing other people starting to say the same thing, because nobody wants to be left out. It's just our nature. So as people start having those, "I want more information," it just grows. So now this is what I do, this is the practice. When I have a number of people respond to me, I don't just post one little comment and include them all in that. I don't say Joe, John in one post. I actually make separate comments for each one. And the reason for that is, with the algorithms, the more that you have comments, those separate comments, the more your post is going to be seen in the thread, in the news feed, and that gets attraction. So I know I had one that had like 51 comments, and the thing was, half of those were me just responding back to them, maybe a little bit of personal notation, and so it just gets the excitement. The other powerful thing of when people request information is, now this is important, do not jump on I don't know how to be, it's again that yucky feeling. You don't want to be overly aggressive. So when they have requested more information, I have on my computer, Windows 8, they have what's called sticky notes. And it's like those, those sticky notes pads that you have, that's paper, but this is on your computer. So I have what I say to people who are asking, inquiring about information, I have that already on a sticky note. So just a quick copy and paste. And I can add a little bit of personality to it with the person I'm sending it to. But actually the first one, I don't go right away and say, here's the link, go check it out. I actually ask them again. I say, I really want to make sure you've asked for more information, but before I send you a link, I want to make sure that that's okay. And by the way, the link that I'm going to send you, it's actually a lead capture page. And let me tell you why I'm sending you there. Because the lead capture page has value. So I use that word value. And I let them know that it is going to take them on a tour and really show them all the information about iGrow and about the leafit. It used to be the leafit app. I think it had that. I'm not sure if he mentions that much now, but iGrow, which is fine. And I have been doing things on iGrow for 2 weeks now, so and it's been getting really good response. But and then I will let them know that the lead capture page that they're going to be experiencing, they're going to actually have their own. In fact, I use it as if they're already a part of the iGrow universe or the iGrow network. And I say, well, you're going to get those free. You're going to actually get 12 of those. So what they see there is you're being honest. They already know, okay, I'm expecting that. So when I click that link, it won't be that yucky feeling. It's going to be, I'm expecting that. And then to go through the tour, what they're thinking in their mind is, well, this is what I'm going to be able to share. How easy is that? So that is really, I think, how I've had the success I've had of people responding and people taking action. I will then I do on the second message, I do then, and it is, I ask them, do I have your permission to send the link? And they'll go, yep, send it my way. So I'll send the link, and I just lost this train of thought that I was going to say. That I really, what I do is I recommend that people, and most have done this, is just come on as a free affiliate, and you get a check and kick the tires and get to experience that. And so it's that no pressure. There's not this salesman kind of thing that we have with this at all. And I really believe that you sense that with Ron. And if you ever get on Mike Green's webinars, and I may say that again, but I'm going to, and I'll be just emphasizing it, you will never hear any pressure or hype. It's the facts. And I do want you to, in case I forget again later, Mike Green has 2 webinars a day. That is the IT app, the leafit IT app demonstration. You really need to see that. If only for yourself, one time is great. But if you can get that people who are curious or want more information, I would get them on Mike's webinar, because he's really very clear and specific about how the app works and functions. And then he goes on in a very, again, no pressure way to say, hey, it's been great. If you want to stay on and hear about the income aspects of how to make money with the leafit IT app and iGrow network, then hold on. And then he goes into it and does a wonderful job. So just so you know, we have a culture that is no pressure. We have a culture that encourages and invites affiliates to be included in the whole aspect of being recognized. And I want to mention that about the iGrow network. Really what could have happened is that leafit ended up being where the affiliates stayed, that they were just attached to the leafit app. But no, this iGrow network and the back office that you're going to learn about is so rich with content and growth, and affiliates get access to that. It's free. They get those lead capture pages. It's free. And if they see the value, $49 to sign up and $49 a month after that, it's so doable. And 3 people, anyway, I won't go into all that. 3 people, your money's made. So those are the huge things. Investment. Okay, and then I'll get this closing here. Sorry, Ron, I get going and get very excited. I want to share about what if I did not make the decision I did on July 16th. I was in Las Vegas for a day by myself prior to going to my daughter's wedding up in Spokane, just outside of the corporate office that I had no idea about. But I was in Las Vegas, and Elise sent me a message, and it talked about leafit, and she recommended I take a look at it. Well, I'm in between checking in and had to go find Wi-Fi. You guys, in 5 minutes is all I needed to have seen this overview video. I was in. It's Elise. Where's the link? How do I sign up? Boom. I still just shake in my boots when I think, what if, because of what was going on in my life right then, the next few days getting ready for the wedding, the days after, that all entails that. What if I said no? What if I said it's not a good time right now? What if I said later? I'm getting ready for a wedding. It's not good. I didn't, and I just feel like, Doc, you shared this, and I do too. I think God just brings people in our life and situations, and we have to make those decisions though. So for me to have said yes and jumped on board, I had no idea how many people Elise had shared that with. If other people had seen the vision as well, I just knew I needed to. I found out later that I was number 2, and Elise's sharing that, the second person who signed up. That has been a huge difference in my life. And so I just can't stress that enough. When you see this, jump on it, and jump on the fact that you have hope, we have choice and freedom that we can provide for these people who are hurting, a lot of hurting people. We have so much more than an IT app. We have the iGrow network. Ron, I appreciate you so much, and I will give it back to you.
Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate all the words of wisdom there, and I'm going to go ahead and mute with the echo there. Okay. Really appreciate all the words of wisdom. I mean, it's no wonder, guys, that Governor Gary Locke from the state of Washington appointed Kathy as the voice of the home-based business industry in 2002. I mean, we're talking about a tremendous amount of experience here, and Kathy, I appreciate everything that you went over this evening. Hopefully, the folks on the call got a lot out of that. So I'm sure they did. Took some good notes. What is this? Let's go back to this and realize that we may have some prospects on here still that don't know what Leafit is. So what is Leafit? Let's go through that just real quick, okay? Again, Leafit is the first social network that allows its users to monetize. And the reason that we aligned with them over here at the iGrow network, the reason we chose to use this as our kind of our draw, kind of as the carrot to get people to take a look at the iGrow network, is it's so unique. I mean, if you look at what we have here, okay, I want to make sure my screen was showing. If you look at what they've got, it's the first social network that pays its users for the content they post when it generates a sale. So it's tying that social networking with e-commerce, but on top of that, through a great deal of consideration, it was agreed to that it would be shared through the network marketing industry, and at the same time create an affiliate-based program. That was genius of Lawrence to be able to come up with that and say, you know what, I want to give two different sides here. I want somebody to be able to come in for free and make money, but at the same time we want to give the network marketers that opportunity to earn on multiple generations. So affiliates will earn on their own e-commerce sales, and if they refer somebody who decides to upgrade to become an associate, they'll make a commission there. If you become an associate, you've got 9 generations of e-commerce overrides. I mean, incredible. You've got 9 levels in the matrix. You've got 9 levels of unilevel. You got 5 generations of check match. I mean, we're talking about some very extreme income opportunity here. But with the Leafit social network, look what they've done. They're working with over 20,000 retailers worldwide. That when you snap a picture, okay, think about how unique this is. When you snap a picture, you look at that picture, and let's say that you see in there a certain coffee mug or something, and so you click on the picture, and you type in coffee mug, okay, whatever, or a black leather chair or whatever. I'm just kind of looking around my office here actually, but you type that in real quick. What the app is going to do is immediately search through all 20,000 retailers to bring you back some results within a second. Then you choose the result that you're looking for that meets what you had in mind, and you hit post. That quick, within a matter of seconds, you've just created a post, what we call a leaf. It's very, very unique. Then when people are looking at that at the network, whether through the Discover feed or their news feed, either one. But if they're going through the network, they're flipping through the pictures, and they see something, and they go, "Wow, that's really cool," and they click on it, and they like it, and they buy it. You just earned a commission. Okay. Now, if your upline is an associate, they earned a commission as well, and above them, and above them, and above them. So that one sale triggered 9 generations of e-commerce overrides. I mean, it's incredible. It's a unique business model here. I mean, it's a no-brainer for us at the iGrow Network to align with this. Then we've got the free install through the iTunes store. So again, it doesn't cost anything. So your little carrot that you're going to put out there, because we're a social media marketing company, but your carrot you're going to put out there is you're going to talk about iGrow, the iGrow Network. I want to tell you guys exactly how to market this too. If you're going to market out there about this, you would never put Leafit in your marketing unless you're going to drive all that traffic back to your leafit.com / your username. Okay, so if Leafit ever shows up in your marketing, it needs to have it needs to be directed to leafit.com, and you're driving that traffic there to generate affiliates. Okay, just users. But if you want to actually get aggressive and use this carrot to bring people into your business and more associates, then you would market it along the lines of the iGrow Network introduces the first social network that shares revenue back with its users. You see the difference there? So one you could use Leafit, and the other one you wouldn't use Leafit in, because you got an opportunity and you got a social network. That's why we separated the two of them. And you guys don't necessarily have to go and create all your own marketing materials either, because Steve Hyman, one of the partners in the company, has already created a bunch of that for you. If you go into your back office and look under the share, you'll see a bunch of the banners and lead capture pages and all kinds of great things back there for you guys to use. And he's creating more and more stuff every day, and it'll be populated in your back office. So make sure that you're looking at the tools that we've already provided there. But let's get back to Leafit here for just a moment. Right now, it's an app-based. Okay, it's for 7.0 and above. There are future developments underway right now. They got their PC and Mac desktop versions being worked on, and then at the same time, they've got a version 2.0, which will make them a full-on social network. And so you'd be able to, look at like the social network you're with right now, look at all the different features. That's the type of stuff that 2.0 is going to come out with, chatting and rooms and all kinds of great stuff. So after the desktop version, then they'll roll out their Android version as well. So very, very active and busy and evolving on that side of it. This is extremely robust, though, guys. I've been in a lot of the conversations with the programmers on the app and stuff, and I got to say, it's massive. I mean, the amount of programming that went in to create this, and to only have a few bugs when they rolled out was exceptional. Now, like 99% of all the bugs are fixed. The Facebook sharing, everything is in place. You guys have a product right now that you could explode your business with, drawing people into the first social network that shares the revenue back with its users. Incredible. If you don't have the app, let me just walk you through this real quick, how to do it. Join the iGrow Network through the normal processes, whether you're a free affiliate or as an associate. Get your sponsor's username, go to the replicated site, and sign up. Once you've done that, get on the device that you want to download the app to, and log into your back office, and you'll click Products, and then you'll click Leafit, okay, and then download the app to that device through there. You'll see the download button. But guys, it's if you lead in with the social network like this without using the name Leafit, if you're looking for associates, don't use the name Leafit. Also, hey, if you guys have Facebook pages or Hangouts or anything like that with Leafit on it, you need to change that, because all of the marketing is being done through the iGrow Network now. Okay, so if you're somebody who might have a room out there as a Leafit something, you need to take that down and just swap that out for the iGrow Network. Okay. Anyway, so that's how you get the app. I want to talk to you guys now about the rest of iGrow, the expansive vision behind it. Okay, we rolled out a couple months ago something called the iGrow University. And the users that have gotten into the iGrow University absolutely love it. I would like to see more traffic there, because if you listen to what Doc and Coach, that's funny, Doc and Coach, if you listen to what Doc Fran and Coach Kathy talked about tonight, I love the titles, guys. I love the titles. I had to get me something cool like that. But if you listen to what they had to say tonight, and you're still sitting there scratching your head going, okay, but I don't really know how to do that, that's where the university comes in. You can take those gold nuggets they gave you, learn how to market online. I mean, look at some of what we have. We have literally hundreds of hours of real, valuable, usable training. This isn't stuff that you just throw away going, ah, that was a waste. This is real, valuable, usable training. And when I was helping develop this last year, what was in my mind was, and I'm going to throw a name out there, but I was thinking back to my days in Quickstar Amway. Okay, back I believe it was the year 2000, and I remember going through and just working. I did over 510 presentations in like 9 months. I was active, I was really working hard, and I was plugging into all the books, tapes, and seminars, and I was getting this great education. But when I looked at the bottom line, I was still losing money to that company. And so when I walked away, I was actually sad that I had to leave because I wanted to make money with the company, but more than that, I wanted to stick around with the environment. And so when I look back today, I still have on my shelf in my office some of those books, tapes, and seminars. Matter of fact, recently I was in Vegas with a gentleman I met through the Amway Corporation, Robert Kiyosaki. I had the opportunity to see him in Vegas. He wrote the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Cash Flow Quadrant books, but I look back at that time and I go, wow, I really got something out of that. It was tangible value. And so I don't get upset when I think about the money I lost traveling around and going to those events. I get excited about it because I was able to take that education. And listen to me here, guys. I took the education I got there and I went and made millions of dollars with it. Okay? Not through their company, but I was able to put it to use. And a lot of that same type of knowledge has progressed over the years, and I am who I am today because of that company. Okay? And so that's the same type of atmosphere and the same type of thing that we want to provide to you guys and all your prospects is if you ever have to leave the iGrow network, I want you to look back and go, wow, you know what? I really learned a lot there. I got real value out of that. I don't want you to look at it and go, yeah, that was something I did for 6 months and it was no good. That's the last thing that we ever want to hear from anybody. Okay, we expect to have high retention with this business because of everything that we have to offer and the pace at which it'll grow for you guys. But if you ever walk away from the company, I do want you, I want to be able to run into you on the street and shake your hand and you go, you know what, that was amazing what you taught me. I've gone and I've turned that into multiple streams of income. I'm now an online marketing professional. Look at this, guys. You can learn to launch and manage successful marketing campaigns and social media campaigns to build your business, okay, your network like the pros do. And I'm not kidding you. If you haven't got in there, get in there and check it out. I mean, amazing information. We have, professionals that have helped put these courses together. We've hired a company to maintain just the iGrow University content because it is so extensive and changing all the time. I mean, it's a full-time job for an entire crew to stay up with all the cutting-edge things that are going on. And we update this material about every 6 weeks. So it's very active, very current. And if again, your prospects have the opportunity actually to see this, a sample of it on the website. If they go down underneath the iGrow University, they can click on and see about a 1-minute sample of the Facebook module. Okay, but we break it all the way down to the basics. We'll teach you all the basics about internet marketing and everything. Because the more that we can pour into you guys and teach you how to do these things, yeah, you'll have multiple streams of income. You'll build your businesses. You'll become that online marketing professional. But at the same time, we expect that you're going to build your your iGrow network business with it as well. So it's extremely valuable. And what we've seen so far is I get tremendous feedback from people saying this was incredible. It changed my entire outlook on how to market but at the same time, guys, what I want to encourage you is as you're going through these different modules and you're putting it to action and you're creating these campaigns, make sure that you don't lose the high touch with the high tech. Okay? And what I mean by that is always maintain that atmosphere within your group where you're picking up the phone and you're saying, hey, Joe, I see you just joined the team. My name is Ron Pope, and I just wanted to welcome you aboard. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm available for 3 ways, whatever. You still need to go through that side of it. No matter how good your marketing is, always keep that atmosphere, okay? We teach leadership, sales, and marketing also through there. You can learn at your own pace, so you don't have to rush through anything. The university will keep track of exactly which video you left off on, and exactly what point you left off, things like that. And what's really cool about this, guys, is once you complete the entire course, you can actually take your test to become OMCA certified. That's Online Marketing Certified Associate. And that's when you can start marketing yourself to local businesses, national businesses, as an online marketer, a professional that they need to do business with. Okay, I mean, this is very expansive. Other companies and universities are selling lesser courses than what we have right here. And I'm not kidding you. Look them up. Thousands of dollars. Okay, so $49 a month to get access to the iGrow University is insane. All right, and I mean, when I was working with the company that maintains our content, they were blown away. They were shocked, actually, at what we were able to let you guys have this for. And it's simply because of the fact that we, expect to have so many people coming in and utilizing this. One, because of the front end. What do you have? The social networks. It's drawing in literally tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and one day millions of people. Okay, our goals as a company is to have 100 million users on the social network, and out of that we expect to have about 1 million plus associates. All right, but that's 100 million affiliates, and we have the ability to do that because of the viral atmosphere of it. But this course right here can teach you guys how to tap into right now, because you got first to market rights, how to tap into that industry and get everything out of it that you possibly want to get out of it. If you want to replace your job, you want to take more trips, you want to buy a new car, whatever it is, whatever you're looking for, those are the types of things that you can accomplish now quicker than you've ever been able to in the past. Okay, so guys, this is really just the beginning. Leafit and the iGrow University, just the beginning. Let me show you some of the other things that we have coming your way. We're going to be rolling out different social media marketing tools for you guys to utilize. Again, once you get through that education, there's certain things you need to set up. We want to bring you those tools. I call them tools products, because they'll be commissionable products that you can sell to consumers. Okay, we'll be rolling out a retail side to the iGrow University as well, where you can sell the university to consumers as well. But look at some of these different things. One-click sharing, text messaging, mobile app builders, email and social tools, marketing automation tools, Facebook and other social network posting tools. All right, and that's just the beginning, guys. There's a lot more coming your way. We're already in development on a lot of these, and negotiation and stuff on some of these different products, and so you'll be seeing those types of things rolling out here in the very near future. But by separating the iGrow network from Leaf, it allowed us now to basically spread our wings and market the heck out of this. And if you're not building your team right now, you're really missing the opportunity. This is not going to come back around again, guys. Being first to market and having that opportunity to be there at the beginning, think about it. What if you were there at the beginning of Microsoft, or at the beginning of Facebook, or Google, or Amazon, and you had the opportunity to get involved, but then you sat on your hands. You didn't do anything. All right. So as Doc Fran says, take action. Do something with it, but just take action. And one thing I learned, because I'm a perfectionist and I'm a control freak, is I had to learn to relax a little bit on that. Take action now, and I can always clean it up as I go. All right, so that is something that I encourage you guys to do, is before you go to bed tonight, make a list of the things that you want to do tomorrow when you get home from work or when you wake up, and then take action on that list. Even if it's not perfect, still do it. Okay, so what do we do from corporate to support you guys? We've got 6 opportunity webinars daily. Matter of fact, we have a recorded system set up now for you guys. And if you haven't seen it yet, go to your replicated homepage, click on webinars, and then you'll see opportunity webinars at the top of the page. Click on that, and it'll take you over to the page. Check it out. It's really cool. Rob Hanley worked with us on it. And, I've got the new presentation in that opportunity webinar section. So go listen to it tonight if you haven't listened to it already. Start to finish on that webinar is about 31 minutes. So it's not real long. It's easy for your prospects to listen to. Then we have our Monday night corporate jumpstart webinars. Definitely get on those. That's where we do all of our updates. We'll be rolling something out in the back office, I would expect next week, that's going to be called executive announcements. That's going to be announcements coming over from myself and other executives in the company. And then we'll have corporate updates. Okay, so you guys will see those two sections in your back office, and the corporate updates will be like bullet points and things from the corporate jumpstart webinars and different things that we're working on at corporate. Then obviously we got the Tuesday night iGrow 60 webinars, and looks like tonight it's going to be iGrow 60, maybe iGrow 70. I guess we're iGrow 64 right now. Let's see. Wednesday, we've got the live Q&A tomorrow night. Make sure you join us on that if you have any questions. Myself and my team, we get on there. My team, the corporate team, we get on there, we answer questions. We usually are able to answer a few hundred questions on those calls. So if you got any questions whatsoever, join us tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Again, you can find all of these webinars by going to your replicated homepage, clicking on webinars, and you can register through there. Then we got the Thursday night Inner Circle webinars. That's where we're going to bring out more leaders, focus more on the golden nuggets the leaders have to talk to you about. Okay. Now, guys, this is something that I am so excited about. I've been doing Blitz campaigns since 1998. Mike Green came forward last week, beginning last week, the week before, I can't remember exactly when it was, and he said, Ron, I think we should do a Blitz. And I get lit up. I mean, look at that at the top, the flames flying. That is exactly what a Blitz campaign can do for you guys. And we'll have up to 10 live webinars each and every day. These are some of the Associate Advisory Board members that are going to be doing the presentations. We got Miss Elise Williams. We got Glenn Whitman, Coach Kathy. You guys heard from her tonight. We got Martin Regan. And Martin's a diehard. He's going to do 7 days a week webinars. So if you're in the UK, tap into those webinars. Support Martin in his voluntary efforts. We got Mike Green doing multiple webinars every single day. Will Cormany and Justin Halliday. Guys, I appreciate you so much for stepping up and helping us out with all of this, and it's going to be incredible. Let me explain what a Blitz campaign can do for your guys' business. We're going to do this for 90 days straight. Okay, I'm going to show you the schedule here in a second. Still working on the links. They'll be in your back office yet tonight before my head hits the pillow. But doing a Blitz campaign, we're launching it tomorrow, October 22nd. So get your sleep tonight because tomorrow's going to be busy. This helps create forward momentum, guys. And so basically what's going to happen here is first thing in the morning, if you guys want to get up at 5 a.m., you can join Martin Regan on 5 a.m. Campaigns. Let me show you just real quick. These are all in Pacific Standard Time here. We'll be putting them up in all the different time zones on the website. But 7 webinars Monday through Friday, 5 a.m., that's 1 p.m. UK, 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 5, 7, and 8. All right. Obviously, the 6 o'clock we needed to straddle that because that's all the corporate webinars. So corporate and the Associate Advisory Board are going to be extremely busy. We've committed our time, and we want to build this. I think that you guys need to step up, go shoulder to shoulder with us. You can do anything for 90 days. You want a great Christmas this year? Put this to work for you. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to go through about a 15-minute presentation. Very short, in and out, about 15-minute presentation. At the end of it, we're going to let people know that they need to get back in touch with the person who invited them to that webinar, get started right now, and then get on the phone and invite 2 to 3 people to the next webinar in 3 hours. All right, well, some are 3 hours, some are 2 hours apart. But we're going to encourage your prospects. Get signed up with you right now. So we're going to do all the telling and selling for you. We're even going to do the closing for you. We're going to encourage them to get on board and then get on the phone and call 2 to 3 people and drive them back to the next webinar. We do this all day long, every day. And think about this, guys. What if you invite 3 people and one start the first call with you? Okay? Then you're calling a couple more to get them on the next call, but that other individual is too. You see what's happening here? And then that next call comes around, and now you got like 6 or 7 people on it, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to encourage them to get started right now and get on the phone, invite some people to the next webinar, okay? So we'd be at the 12 noon, and so the 12 noon comes around, now you got like, 20 people on that one for your team, you see? And it just starts to blossom, and I'm not kidding you guys. This works. I've done this in large groups and in rooms where we all just kind of play off each other and do 3-ways and stuff and driving traffic. I even did this once with a traditional business, and I had a partner and 1 sales rep, and I got this idea one day. I thought, why can't we do a blitz for our business? And we did it, and we started recruiting actual sales reps. And it was no kidding. In less than 90 days, I had 3,500 sales reps for a mortgage and investment company. I had 3,500 sales reps in 90 days, and that was after screening. So this works, guys. Put it to use and change your life. 2 webinars on Saturday, 5 a.m., 1 p.m. UK, and we have another one at noon. We have one on Sundays. Again, we're committed to growing this, and you should too. If we get together and we all row in the same direction, this will literally become a household name in no time at all. If you're new tonight and you haven't started with us already, I want to encourage you to, get started with us right now. Let's go viral together. What do you need to do? You need to make the decision to move forward and secure your position. Get your sponsor's username. Go to their iGrownet.com/their username site and secure that position. It is time sensitive. We do have lots and lots of people coming in every single day. Make sure you're getting in before they do so they end up in your downline, not you and theirs. Plug into the step-by-step system. Starting tomorrow, plug into the Blitz campaigns. Make sure you're driving traffic to that. Work with your leaders on your team and have them do the same thing. It's time to rev it up and put us, the company and your business, on the map, guys. It's time to do that. Get on the phone, invite people. But most of all, is build relationships through all of this. Have some dinners at your house. Do some different Google Hangouts if your people aren't in your area. Do whatever it takes to build relationships, because people will come here for the opportunity and the comp plan, but they'll stay here for the relationships that you're building with your new team. If you don't have a team name already, get with your upline. Come up with a team name. That's something fun to do. We're going to be doing some competitions between teams in the future once we get more team names established there. You'll see those on the leaderboard start to pop up more and more. Get engaged with it. Build relationships. Just have a lot of fun. And I'm going to assume the close right now, guys. And if you haven't started with us already, I'm going to say welcome to the team, because I know you're already pulling up the website and get started. So this is where the fun begins. Tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., is our very first Blitz webinar. Make sure you guys are on it if you feel like getting up that early. Otherwise, join us on the 9 o'clock webinar. And with that, this webinar is a wrap. And I want to thank our speakers for coming out and sharing their time with us. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and I look forward to a very prosperous future together.